Good afternoon, friends, and welcome back to Miss Ashley's Pre-K, right here in Miss Ashley's living room. Today we are reading Moving Day by Robert Kalan and pictures by Yassi Abalafia. Friends, I love this book because it's about a little hermit crab that has gotten too big for its shell and it needs a new one. But what I love about this book so much is that it's about opposites. We were learning about opposites before we left school. I want us to continue learning. So let's start with this. He needs a new shell. What's the opposite of new? If something is not new, it's old. Very good. It's old. Let's see. Moving Day. I love all the beautiful shells in this book. Ready? This shell is snug. This shell is tight. It looks like it's very old. I will find a shell that's right. This shell is too big. This shell is too small. Too big, too small. These shells will not do at all. If you start to figure out the words in my book, you can read along too. This shell is too long. This shell is too wide, meaning the opening is too big. He's going to slip right out. Too long, too wide. Too big, too small. These shells will not do at all. This shell is too heavy. Remember, hermit crabs hold their shells on their back. They need to be able to walk across the sand. This shell is too light. Look, friends, it's so light, he's floating up. Do the opposites with me. Too heavy, too light. Too long, too wide. Too big, too small. These shells will not do at all. Fantastic, friends. This shell is too rough. Remember before we left, we said rough is like a scratchy feeling. It's like sandpaper. It's scratchy on our skin. This shell is too smooth. Smooth is not soft. If you take your hand and rub it on your table, smooth is when it's flat and your hand goes across it very easily. Our skin can also be smooth. Too rough, too smooth, too heavy, too light, too long, too wide, too big, too small. These shells will not do at all. This shell is too fancy. This shell is too plain. Look at all the shells he had to choose from. Too fancy, too plain, too rough, too smooth, too heavy, too light, too long, too wide, too big, too small. These shells will not do at all. What is he going to do? This shell is too... Wait! It's not too snug, it's not too tight. This shell is the one that's right. This shell has more room inside. Room to grow, room to hide. I know why this shell is fine. It's like that other shell of mine. He found a shell that fits just right. So let's turn the easel around and check it out. We are learning about opposites. So Miss Ashley drew some opposites here, and I want to see if you can help me figure out what comes next. So ready, up. Everybody lift your arms up. Good. If your arms are up, the opposite of up is down. Fantastic. So up, and down. Down. All right, this shell is very big. Very good. It's very big shell. See? I have a big shell. So the opposite of big is small. Fantastic. So we're going to draw a little small shell down here. All right. Now over here, I have a happy friend. A happy friend. What is the opposite of happy? If you are not happy, you are feeling sad. At the beginning of this book, the little hermit crab was sad because he couldn't find a shell. So he's sad. Friends, when you are home, you can make your own opposites book. You can take pages and you can do different types of opposites. Or you can play an opposites game with your family. Ready? We'll do it together. First, fast. Everybody go really, 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 really fast. Fast, 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 fast. The opposite of fast is, if you're not fast, you're slow. So pretend to be slow. Good job. Ready? The opposite of open, put your arms open real wide. If it's not open, it's closed. Open, closed. Open, closed. Up, down. Up, down. What about this one? If you're asleep, the opposite of asleep, when you're not sleeping, you're awake. Fantastic job. You can also explore opposites with seashells or different items around your house. So check out Miss Ashley's items. Okay, ready? This shell looks like the one in our book, and they said it's very long. Very good. So you can describe this as long, but I can also say that it is pointy. The opposite of pointy is dull. When something is not pointy, pointy means ouch, ouch. When it's not pointy, it is dull. Then look, we have a fancy shell. And what did we say the opposite of fancy was? Plain. I like both of them actually. Then we have a big shell and a little shell. You can explore opposites, rough and smooth. You can explore opposites with shells, with rocks from outside. You can explore opposites with many different things. Like, Miss Ashley's just going to look around my room. I know. This marker is fat or thick. This pencil is thin. This pencil is tall. This marker is short. So you can use many things around your house. You can draw them, you can act them out, or you can sort them and check things out around your house or outside your house to find opposites, like a scavenger hunt. As always, love you lots and miss you bunches. Mwah.